Holy moly! Hey everybody, it is Justin, your guide into Yuga Labs and Moonbirds. Oh man, this just hit my desk this morning. I was not expecting a Moonbird Monday, but I guess here we go, right? We got an update from the official Moonbirds Twitter account. I'm going to pull over to some art at the very end here, but today we're announcing that we're building the Moonbirds Universe, and it starts with you. Okay, wow. So we got a nice GIF or GIF or however you want to say it of the Moonbirds universe, and it still has that runic, ODX style stuff in the background. It kind of reminds me of that. I guess once they're merging, it kind of makes sense to pull over that type of aesthetic. So, oh man, where do I even begin? Let's get started. You're gonna need a character that you own. Starting today. Ooh, that's interesting, right? Because I know that Moonbirds are the artist CC0. So that's interesting. How are they going to do that? So starting today, Moonbirds will join Mythics as a collection with commercial rights. So how are they going to do that? Interesting. I do remember seeing some commercial, maybe different, some cartoon art of the new Moonbirds. But we'll take a look at that in just a second. So if you've made stuff using the CC0 during the CC0 era, cool. But from now on, you're gonna need to own a Moonbird to keep doing so. And then I know we have some graphics here from the previous Moonbirds trailer, I believe, where they were showing off the world and the universe within. And I remember way back before I started my YouTube, and I saw the Moonbirds, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. They're doing their own metaverse type of game. And then it just turned into art, and I didn't really understand what was going on, so I just never thought about it again. But, I mean, everything comes back to Otherside, so hey, I mean, that's totally fine with me. Man, I personally, I didn't have enough money to grab a Moonbird itself, and I know they had that big art direction too, so I was like, I think I'll just go with Yuga. But then I saw the Mythics. I personally still like the Mythics right now, and I think, I'm not going to talk about price, but I like the art of the Mythics. It looks pretty good. So, again, let's just keep moving on. So the creative development of this new direction will be led by Colin Hesterly, award-winning artist and director and one of the creative minds behind Mythics. So it seems like they had a kind of a minute clip here, kind of going through just the history and the art direction and how all the Moonbirds came together. So that's definitely cool to see. I'll definitely let you guys watch that on your own as well. But super sick. Why don't we just keep going through the thread here? I love seeing the updates, from Colin here, as well as the team behind Mythics and the Moonbirds itself. So by all means, pretty sick there. So Moonbirds are going to become more than just we got a 3D model. Oh, that's just it's just a drawing. Okay, I got sucked down for a second. Okay, so Moonbirds are going to be more than just a pixel JPEG. As we transform the brand, we'll be introducing a new art direction and 3D avatars built for animation, Otherside, and beyond. Oh, wow, so we are getting a Moonbirds Island. Holy crap, that's what Daniel... I remember in the first town hall, Allegre did mention that that Moonbirds Island was coming at some point, but I'm assuming that's within this overarching Moonbirds universe at this point. So maybe they have. Oh, okay, it is covered in the thread. Holy crap, guys! They covered everything here. So interesting. So it seems like all the communities are coming and converging at their particular islands inside of Otherside. I remember talking about this a long while back in a lot of videos. There's too many videos to go over. But personally, wow, we got Moonbirds Island right here. Oh, damn. Okay, so we're building a place where you can take did I finish this? Oh, yeah, I did. Where you can take that character. A place Moonbirds can all call home. So it seems like we have that convergence space. And then this will be a new digital space for Moonbirds to connect and immerse themselves in the world of Valeria. Okay, wow. So we do know what the world is called, Valeria. Very interesting. Moonbirds Island, Allegre alluded to in the first town hall. So that kind of makes it more clear to me how Yuga is going to roll out Persistent Otherside. Again, my speculation, of course, I mean, communities converge at one point, and then they copy and build out, the way after they see proof of concept. So if we have a Moonbirds Island, if we have Valeria, what biome is that going to be on? Is that going to be on a sky island? Is that going to be on I don't know what kind of environment that's going to be on, but maybe it'll be a custom environment. I'm not sure. But, if it's in the sky, kind of makes sense that it would be maybe a sky environment. But anyways, again, this kind of ties back to my overarching point. You know, we have the Bored Ape Yacht Club at the very center, and then we also have Metropolis with Meebits, and then we also have, you know, what we have now is Moonbirds with Valeria and the Moonbirds Island. And then additionally, I know there are a couple other collections as well under Yuga's umbrella. I'm not sure how what's interesting is that, like, okay, we know that obviously Codas should have a place too, in my personal opinion. I do think that is probably something on the board. We just don't know what that is yet. And then Kodamars should probably also be able to visit at some point whenever those 3D models, you know, be worked on. But we'll have to see mutants first. And then I know there's Heavy Metal Arena from the previous screenshots and, you know, all the stuff that we've been compiling over the past year or so. So again, there are some. Let me just break it all down again. So let me just recap it. Bored Ape Yacht Club. We also have whatchamacallit, Metropolis, and then we have. Do we have a mutant island? Would that be Serum City? That's another speculation, but I just want to talk about what we have for sure. Now we know that we have Moonbirds Island. I don't know about Heavy Metal Arena. We'll just have to see. And Coda should also have a place in the other side as well for a place to converge, right, and have to call their own, right. So we'll just have to revisit that over time. But it's very interesting to see. Of course, everybody's going to converge and, you know, kind of see that proof of concept with these first islands. You know, just to play, hang out, and build their games. And then eventually, as we, you know, once we see the ODK roll out, then we can finally build out and, you know, just build our comfy palace, right? So anyways, let's keep moving on. So, but the Moonbirds universe doesn't stop at the screen. In real life, and physicals will bring the brand to life. So look out for dedicated events to bring Moonbirds together, including a satellite event next to ApeFest 2024 in Lisbon this October. Ooh, interesting. So, are we going to get some Moonbirds merch? That would be pretty sick. I would like plushies. That would be very epic. We're also working on partnerships for Moonbirds physical collectibles. Ooh, interesting. I need some collectibles. We'll see. So, take flight with us on the next adventure into the Moonbirds universe. Dang, okay. I don't know if this is just Moonbird's lore art or if this is any specific environment, but we'll just have to see. I know they had a Discord today at 12 p.m. Pacific time for a town hall with Garga and Colin, followed by a Twitter space. But again, you can take a look at the thread and just figure that out. But why don't we take a look at a couple of the arts? I think that's actually on the Moonbirds account here. I'm actually zoomed in way too much here, so let me zoom back out. I think they had a couple of threads here, but I wanted to take a look at the new art direction. So interesting. So is this Yuga's take on the Moonbirds IP, especially since we have a post here. Of course, we have a original Moonbird here. Pardon the skeleton version, very pixelated, but we have a more this devil looking one is a lot more glitch effect. It's, you know, more rounded. Ditch the pixel style. So I'm assuming that will tie heavily back into what they are building with the 3D model too. So again, you can probably have that as your base reference. And honestly, I would say, okay, this one looks pretty good. I like this one. I like the sparkles. It reminds me of my logo. And then, okay, we have another one too with the hard eyes and a chalice. Personally, I am liking. I think the new Moonbirds art style from Yuga look very from Yuga and Moonbirds in the team there. I think it looks very similar to the Mythic collection, and I think the Moonbird Mythics collection look a lot. I think I like those a lot, and they're definitely within my range of being able to buy one. So take that for what you will. It's definitely interesting. Let me know what you think about how they are bringing back commercialization and ownership rights back to the Moonbirds, especially since they went CC0, and how you guys feel about that, especially since we're seeing a lot of that stuff roll out with regards to, you know, having, you know, specific places for us to converge inside of Otherside. So that's going to be pretty sick. So anyways, you guys know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button if you found this information helpful. I definitely enjoy making these news content, you know, wrap ups And again, let me know if you have a Moonbird or if you're going to be keeping your eye on it. So all the links will be in the description. You guys know what to do. I'll see you guys in the other side. Peace.